I guess.
Yeah. Well, starting's always the problem with us. But anyway. So, who would like to recap?
We honestly, gotta be so honest, I don't think we did a lot last time. I think we just kind of we hung
did
out,
a lot. We just
had our
didn't move
funeral.
locations, really.
We didn't
Met some people.
I wouldn't say we did a lot outside of meeting people, but I
That's
remember
not
I
true.
think I sent
That's not
Scary a
true.
message. Some knights approached and they were like, "We're gonna kill these people," and we were like, "Probably a bad idea." And Corey was like, "I'm gonna ask them." And then Corey asked them and they were like, "Yeah, it's a bad idea." So Corey started fighting, and then Ari was like, "Well, if Corey's fighting, I'm gonna get in on that action." And
Got
then
it.
eventually everyone else kind of just joined, and we met Desra Ironjaw, who's a hill dwarf,
Yes.
and somebody else who's
Dave.
half elf, half human rogue
From the capital.
from the capital.
Now I
Um,
want to feel like fucking playing Steve Irwin and telling you all how much like she's a beaut and shit.
If you play Steve Irwin, I'm telling you right now, you're never allowed to die. Ari will be dude, if you're about to die, Ari's like, actually, quite literally, my life is yours. I'm sacrificing
Just
it.
get me out of the ocean and I'll be fine.
You're very safe in the ocean, don't you worry.
Oh, if you
Stingrays are very safe animals.
They
are.
They are.
It was just an accident.
He's sad
he would
about it
he would completely hate anybody hating on stingrays because he just loves animals so much.
No, it was
And
an
if you want to,
accident. He knows he knew, like, they even filmed it and everything, so he knew.
if you haven't seen his son in a while, you can look up. He's done he's done an underwear ad in Australia, and all the girls, all like the 40-year-olds. Yeah, I was gonna say, all the ladies are,
I
moist
follow him
for
on
it.
I follow him on TikTok, and so occasionally his like animal stuff will come up, and it's nice. And I don't really closely follow him. Just like once a month, I'll see a video of him being like, "Just saw this animal crossing the road. Thought I'd save it." And it's like, "Cool, good job, buddy."
Beautiful.
And then out of nowhere, it's like half naked on a chair, like underwear model. And I'm like, what? This man is 21, I think. He is so in his early 20s. I know he's young. This is crazy. The moms are freaking out. Sorry. That was like a whole thing for a minute. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's gonna be going on here for a while. Don't worry about that.
Oh, it's still going?
Oh fuck yeah.
Love that.
Well,
and then you guys killed the knights, right?
Oh right, sorry. Anyway,
yeah.
So we killed the knights because they were being dicks, and we saved those homies, but we didn't save the other guys because we suck at what we do. And now
we tried very hard to save
We really
him,
did, but I think
say.
I don't think
Desra
Josh...
did the most to try.
Well,
to save his friend.
Des was right there.
Yeah. What is it? 2 out of 4 ain't bad though.
Yeah, well, the two are PCs, so I think it is bad.
Well, the thing is, if you saved them, there would have been another person / information that they could have given.
Yeah, it would have been great.
Yep, would have been great.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
And then you guys hopped on your horses and decided to go down the road you came in on.
Did we?
Yep.
I mean, the only road that was there.
And then at the end of, I believe, 4 days travel.
Yeah, so they would be from
4 days.
Oh, travel. right. Because
I
did the tree thing
to there.
And you did the tree thing.
I don't think you've done the tree yet. We said
I have
we were
not done it
officially.
Yeah, I haven't done it officially.
Okay.
But
Ooh, I want to see what you do for the ritual.
Oh, well, me too, because I haven't even thought about it.
Ooh, all right.
So, what do you do for the ritual?
I want to
find...
This is
just off the road, by the way.
I want to find whatever tree looks like the most beaten and broken down. And I want to put my hand on it. And I want to just be like, this is for you, Dan. And then I pull out, what's it called? Don't say it. I got it. I'll find it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Do not say it. Cinder's gateway key. And I'm kind of just like, I have no idea how to use this. So I kind of just like tap it to the tree. And I'm just like,
so as you take out this key, this key emanates warmth, and every time it like you kind of like scratch the metal, sparks fly. And it has this weird, almost heat like essence around it. Think like how you see it in the heat in the desert. It has that effect around it at all times.
Oh, like a heat mirage?
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it has a heat mirage around it. As you tap it against the tree, the tree, a keyhole appears before the tap even happens, and you insert the key. What do you do next? You could turn it clockwise or counterclockwise.
Well, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say I turn it left, and I just think about Dan while I'm doing it.
Okay.
And Cinder.
All right. As you turn the key, sigils start to appear on the tree, burned into the bark. As you see the tree slowly, even though it's like almost dead anyway, because that's what you chose as a tree, but dies even further. The pine needles kind of burst into ash and flutter to the ground. It's now just a barren tree.
Maybe we don't use this on the tree of Sarenrae.
And then a door opens. This big, almost like Shrek bark wood door kind of opens in the tree.
Not our DM saying something about Shrek.
You got the image though, right?
I do. No, I got it. I love the image. A door opens. Can I see into the door?
You see
what's on the other side?
Several things, actually. You see through one mirrored like landscape. You see the current moon. Let's say you're doing this at night. You see the current moon shining upon a frozen bed of water. There's a small, what looks like island surrounding this portal entry where you are. You see the corpses of wolves. And give me a perception check. Actually, give me a history check.
I would fucking love to give you a history check. So much. 17, brother.
This is the Feywild tree next to light. This is on the pond. It shifts to a very, very dark room. However, the portal's light lights it from inside a little bit. And you see a mural. This beautiful stonework carved Elvish. Do you speak Elvish?
Do I speak Elvish? Of
Or
course
read.
I don't.
Sorry, I need to know
Nope.
if you read. All right, cool.
Corey, come here.
Yeah.
Can you? Do you see?
You just point and say elf.
I say elf. Do you see elf? Do you see
That
the
is a
elf?
tree. Do we need to get your eyes checked? Did you hit your head during the last fight? Do you have a
Yes, I
concussion?
did multiple times, but also
Corey,
do we see the door?
As you look in, you also see the mural. Go ahead and roll history with advantage.
Oh.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dirty 20.
This mural depicts the story of creation of the elves. The first elves were the star elves, who gave birth to the high elves, and the moon elves. And the moon elves gave birth to the dark elves. And the high elves gave birth to the wood elves, and so on and so forth. It's a tree, all leading to Gaia and Saloon.
I relay that information.
Temple seems familiar to you. You remember as a child wandering through it on a whim, just curious.
Oh yeah, it's a big temple back home. It's all right. It's like
so the stuff that this elvish words, what do those say? Anything in particular, or
super meaningful stuff that I'm sure will be imparted to me momentarily.
Right. As you translate it in your head.
Yeah, exactly. Just give me a second. It's been a while.
Of course. No, take your time. Respect.
Yeah, before it shifts again, you remember it from your childhood. Remember wandering through the catacombs. This is an old tomb or temple to Gaia, or even Saloon. It's mostly for the creation mythos. But you also know that as a child, you remember your father coming in to get you and telling you to come back to the tower.
Interesting. Why didn't he want me there?
This
I
was
see
during
you
your
are Fiona in
training.
this myth.
Funny. No, this was during your training for the Silent Thorns. It shifts again to this old stone archway. These ruins around. And you see an old woman looking back at you from one side. She reaches out.
I reach out. Is she reaching out to me? I guess I should let you finish. I'm sorry.
No, she's reaching out to the portal. Because again, it's like a mirror surface, and she's reaching out to it. She's curious about it. Not quite touching it, looking around it. This old, decrepit woman's visage fades as you see this. Give me a sec. Come on now, game. Oh, okay. Well, it's convenient that you're watching. I'm not gonna have you roll for this. That's Resha. Resha's in front of you.
Oh, I do not reach out. Hand retracted.
My fucking god.
Yeah, Resha looks at you. This iridescent purple algae coating her hair and skin, and her eyes glowing white.
Wait, was Resha that one bitch?
Yeah, from the one that turned me into a rat.
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I go, portal change, portal change, portal change!
Where's the remote for this thing?
I don't know!
Before you slam the door shut, because that's kind of how it works, she sends a message, and the portal closes before you can answer said message, but through this you can send a message to someone you see. She sends a message to Corey and Ari, and even Desra, because Desra's just hanging out over there. Is it true you killed her?
We've killed
Boom.
a couple of people.
Lock.
You'll have to be more specific.
Nope.
No!
What in the Sam Hill was that?
The sigils are still there. The keyhole is still there. They slightly the tree is very warm to the touch. There's this iridescent mirage-like quality to the tree. The tree is now your home tree.
Like a reverse Oasis.
I'd like to pull the key back.
Yep.
And
you take it.
I bring it to my chest, and I just silently to myself thank Dan. Because honestly, the magic of this key, I'm 100% attribute to Dan, and I believe it to be Dan in whatever way. And so I just thank Dan, and then I put it away, and I go, why the fuck does she care, do you think? And I just kind of look at Corey.
You know, could be many reasons.
Do you think we should tell her?
We don't have to tell her the whole story.
But do you think we should tell her at all? Because I can send a message, and I would simply say yes, and that's it. And I wouldn't.
And then you get a response.
Yeah, but I don't have to respond to it.
I think.
Do we feel the need to respond to her?
Hey, Ty, it's safe. It didn't explode.
Amazing. I think the less contact, the better.
I kind of agree. I kind of think we should tell her to suck our dick and just not respond. Tell her mentally to ourselves, but overall actually not respond.
Yeah.
Because,
yeah.
You know, it's kind of not her business, and also she's definitely going to be like a big bad in our world. I think we're going to have to face her at some point.
And until then, we will ignore her as if she has been.
I agree. I think that's a great idea.
You feel as though you intruded on her.
100% we did. 100%.
Payback.
But she also sucks.
I also don't care.
And also, can I do like an insight or something into what that was? Like, is it showing me different places this key can take me? Is it showing me different places this key has taken other people? Is that normal to have seen a bunch of different, like, what was that?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Because, like, would you be coming back to this place, or are you going to go back to?
Do I have the option to go to those other places? Because it was a door.
The lamb, yeah.
Yeah, that's
That
interesting.
is clear. It is a door, and those are options for you. Which, via the key, there should be options.
Wait, Okay.
There should be no options.
This could be crazy.
However, there are
Yeah.
options.
Do you think that those are home bases of other or home trees of other people?
Of like other key holders?
Of other key holders or other people who can use this similar spell, but I think it would make more sense if it is other key holders. But do you think that's
you're
maybe
getting
home...
off track here? I want to put you on the right track. You were theorizing, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But for it to take you to the Fey Tree where River Runner was,
right,
makes no sense because there's no key that needed to be. It was a rune that opened like the secret compartment and summoned him and all that stuff.
Maybe it's trees that are like basically on the cusp of like our world in the Feywild.
In the Feywild, yeah, because it also took us to okay. Interesting. That was weird. Do you think is there any sort of check I could do as to, well, I guess Dan never got a chance to use it, did he?
Well, no. Unfortunately,
I was gonna ask if there's any check I can do to be like, is this normal to have this door? Because I don't know, something about it feels, because I thought it wasn't, from my understanding of what little I understood about this key, was that I wasn't gonna be able to see all, like it was just gonna be, okay, now I can go here. It's kind of like a fast travel.
Yep,
and then
and it is.
Now it's something more. Yeah, but there was more to it with that door bit. So I'm curious as to if that is normal, and I just the blue flame soul, and then it connects with or if maybe Cinder left bits of him behind in different places too, possibly. So maybe as I guess my thought process is like, I'm curious as to if that is something that Copper knew was going to happen with when I
make another Arcana check.
Okay.
And I'll give you information based off of what you get.
I was gonna say,
I love you theorizing, but I'm gonna either A, let you theorize, or B, tell you what's going on.
No, and that's fine. I mean, it makes sense that I don't know. I was just saying, like, I wonder if Dan had told me anything, but Dan never had a chance to.
Dan doesn't know anything. Neither do we, apparently.
Dan doesn't even know that there's a key.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Ari.
Yeah.
You know that every time
I get
Dan
advantage.
or Relic, in this instance, put their hand / this rune on the tree, it became more than just a tree, as if a seedling or something that is inherently fey. Also, that makes Relic a flame bearer.
Well, Relic can kick rocks.
Yeah, he's dead. But
kill him again.
This means, at least in Ari's mind, that because the portal's closed, but the trees still remained. As trees are rooted, they just slowly lost their power over time, and it seems that these are currently still operable.
My concern in regards to Russia.
Are you saying that those are portals that Dan or Relic or other key or flame bearers had made?
Yeah.
Does it make them blight trees, or are they already blight trees?
It's not blight. Feywild.
Feywild. So do I have any sense of whether this was something that Copper knew was going to happen when whoever decided to take this key took this key?
I mean, you can
Like,
you can say that, but it doesn't make it true. You know, it's like asking God, "Why am I here?" You know, there's a million reasons.
okay, I guess a better version is this something that the key was always intended to do, or is it because Dan is connected to this key now that it can
He
do
always
that?
was. This is his key.
This is key. It is his key.
That's you're holding Dan's soul. in
Oh,
your
right.
hand.
So this is what would have happened if Dan had it too.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, right. Okay,
So
I was gonna say it's just
fused
very
to this
specific for
ability that he
Viacapra's
has
key. Right.
for this flame and the runes, and you could teleport between them. And it seems that one of them leads to Resha. One of them is
Right.
somewhere you've already been, and another is familiar to Corey.
Yeah, which speaking of Russia, my concern is if it is like connected to other flame soul holders or whatever. And we know the
Flame bearer.
saying a door works two ways. Do we
Yeah.
think that now she can like track us? Or
I don't think she can I think she can track the home base tree. Or because I can see through this tree is what I'm saying. So I think if like
I understand
on the
your
off
concern,
chance,
but think of it this way. You opened someone else's door, and your door just happens to open to 3 different doors.
Mhm.
And you can close it and lock it. Which is exactly what you did. So if anything, they'll preemptively make sure you can't come through the other side, but they cannot go inside.
Okay.
Yeah, but that would also mess with their own ability to
like
use
when it's
their
open
portal.
Like when she was about to like touch the portal, she could have went through.
No, thank you.
I just got a chill down my spine.
So okay, so that means it's connected to other people who have this Fey ability.
Not other people, other trees that are on
other
this plane.
Sorry.
That are currently empowered by the Feywild, by Fey magic.
Ooh, so Corey's got a tree powered by the Feywild somewhere.
Yeah, so that means it's kind of just okay. So this is kind of what I'm digging on it. It's kind of just that spell or whatever the Feywild stuff is, but more powerful since it's the key. So that's why I can do more with it since it's the key that's infused with it instead of just the simple.
The key does what it does, but I add and minus things all the time. So
yeah,
because that's what the key does.
That's what it do.
So the big thing or the big about this is the fact that there's Fey magic still running after Wrath.
Yeah.
Yep. It seems he closed the portals, but didn't get rid of the magic.
Yeah. Interesting.
So the magic's still there, but the portals are closed. But they can also be reopened with enough magic. And 3 portals kind of gives you an idea of what give me a sec, one sec. I'm looking at my notes.
Theoretically, Corey, as we're talking about this out loud, theoretically, it seems that I can get us to your home a lot quicker than we thought.
I do like the sound of that.
Right? Because there's a tree, I assume that was in Ordon or somewhere near Ordon.
Yeah, that was the tree that we got the mother and child blade out of, I think. Because he said there was
that was by
wolf.
light.
Yeah, the wolf corpses.
I put it on the map.
Yeah. And then the other one would be in, I assume, Ordon.
Yeah, the light one, yeah, and then wherever. So there was 3. That light one assumably in Ordon, and then wherever Resha is.
I think that puts her over here somewhere. Okay, I think that's her hut right there.
Where? I'm sorry. Oh, over there. You think that's her hut?
Far right bottom.
Yeah, far right bottom.
Can I?
It wasn't her hut. You just saw her.
So can I presume well enough to make an educated guess as to where her portal might be on this map as well, or are you not going to let us do that?
I'm not gonna let you just put random portals on the map.
I was asking you to put where it actually was.
No. I have them on the GM layer. I can see where they lead, but you can only know where the light one is because you've been there.
Damn it. Okay, I was hoping you'd give it to us, but
you guys want to transport one day in that direction.
But okay, how about this? Corey would know where the Ordon one is.
Could
we write that one on? Because Corey
in the temple
remembers it. The temple.
Yeah, where was that?
At the temple. Obviously, at the temple.
Obviously.
So
right
put it
next
down,
to the
Josh.
tower.
Obviously, it's in that area of Ordon, right at the temple. So you can put it down. The fact that you're not doing it is disrespectful.
It's like the game of Battlefield.
It's almost like you have to go through it to see what happens.
Okay.
Whoa.
I do think, though, that I will have a genuine conversation with the rest of the group of being like, I think I saw a way to Ordon. If that's our next place we want to go.
You would have to leave the horses.
It's also not the end of the month. So we don't actually have to. So I think that's like a backup plan for if somehow we get stuck and we take too long or whatever. That's like a good way to get there quicker.
And again, you can move your home one too. Like that's the whole point. The home one. I'm just
keeping this home one here so that we can get back here quicker once we go to Ordon, because we need to come back after Ordon. But I think we should walk there for now, and then if stuff comes up and we're like, well, worst case scenario, let's do some experimentation and see what happens. But that's only like worst case. We have no other choice, I feel like.
I'm gonna show you a very fun line, all right?
Maybe we'll just try to, because I'll grab Corey by the shoulders. I'll be like, remember that image that we saw through that portal, and when we get to Ordon, maybe something you and I will do is go find it and mark it on our map so that I know where it is for the future if we ever need it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So realistically, you saw 2 different locations.
Yeah, we saw the entire surroundings.
Smash cut to us falling out of a tree, screaming "I object" at the wedding.
Yes. Well, no, the fact that
Rasha
was there.
I'm sorry, what were you saying? Re? With Rasha's portal?
Did we see 3 different places? Like the temple, the mausoleum, or the catacombs, and then Rasha's hut?
Yeah, but the issue is, well, we don't know if that's Rasha's hut, and the issue is we know where the light. We did see 3. We know where the light one is, so we marked it on our map. I'm just trying to mark the Ordon one on our map so that we know where it is and we have it.
Oh, okay. One was like, okay, so one was the Ordon temple, one was the river runner tree,
Russia.
in Russia.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily her hut. It was just somewhere that she currently is.
A tree near where,
near where she is. So I assume a tree that her safe tree, possibly.
Yeah.
Maybe not for long.
I don't want to burst your guys' bubbles, but in the white line is someone's territory.
Joy.
That's not Rasha's.
No.
Is it
Utala.
Stonebeard? Is it?
Well, Utala's dead, so she doesn't have a territory.
A territory, yeah. It would
Are
be
we talking about Stonebeard?
Corey knows plenty.
Oh, it's not Stonebeard. It's an L. Ooh.
You guys have been sticking to the roads. That's the only reason you haven't come in contact with them.
Who?
So the only thing about traveling to Ordon,
Right.
is that there may or may not, like I said, there are some people who may not be very happy to see me. I think I've mentioned that before. In fact, they may be so unhappy to see me that they may even kill me on sight.
Interesting. And who would that be?
Just to put that out there. Just this little assassin's order,
Do we know anything about you being a part of that in the?
I guess not really. I don't think I've.
I was gonna say. I think Ari's just.
So many things with Corey.
I think I'm just staring at you like the rat. What are they called? The people in my place, the rat.
Rat catchers, and they're more like just a bunch of assholes.
Exactly. So, but that's the only quote unquote assassin's group that Ari knows. So I'm just like, the rat catchers. What are you talking about?
So think about the rat catchers, and then think about a tier of assassins, several echelons up from there. So kind of nothing like the rat catchers at all. Sorry.
Right. Rat catchers are the Timu of these people.
Yes. Beautiful way of putting that. They're called the Silent Thorns.
The Silent Thorns?
The Silent Thorns.
Do we all know who
make
that
a history
is?
check.
Oh, joy. That's not one of my strong
Can I make a history check?
No.
Silent Thorns. Who are the Silent Thorns?
Unfortunately, Brim is not really part of that domain. I would say the capital is if. I
was about to say, can generic make a roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, because history is not my strong suit.
That's okay.
I don't think anything's my strong suit.
I would say Desra gets advantage for a reason I'll give you if you get it.
Okay. Watch me not. 12?
Okay. All right. So,
you have a -1 to history.
Yeah. -1 in intelligence and charisma.
That is so funny. Watch you beat the dragon with charisma
speaks up with intelligence. Desra, you remember that the Silent Thorns are allies of Stonehammer and Stonebeard. Currently. Candle has granted this through extensive parlays with them.
Ugh, Candle.
It's funny. You don't remember a lot about Candle. You just remember she was kind of aggressive.
Total tryhard.
Yeah, very much a tryhard. Always went for the immediate kill and not the patient kill. But anyway, Candle is one of Stonebeard's lieutenants. Same with the Frost Giants and so on and so forth.
Yeah. Was at the meeting with the Hunters Guild.
Yep. Anyway. Yeah, you also know they use... because this is like a powwow session for you guys, like talking about this. Corey, you would mention that they use briar arrows. These very poisonous arrows that...
Nasty stuff, guys.
Nasty
not
shit.
Get hit with that shit.
No. They're bad. They slow you down, and then they just eventually come and kill you.
They will take you the fuck out. It is not a joke. You get hit, you're down. You're dead. Goodbye.
Briar arrows, mithril threads as well. Like garrote kind of threads that they use to strangle people. Almost invisible wire. very assassin things, very bad assassin things.
Yes.
You're making them sound so fucking
And
cool.
so
This is why the
specifically
Birch Barrens
pretentious.
is so dangerous. It's not because you could go in and go missing. It's because you can go in and die, and no one would care or matter. Like
I guess
it
Dan
doesn't
is really
matter.
lucky he didn't get
Yes,
killed by the.
it is.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
Paula
It would
found
tell
him
us
first.
a single agent. The Silent Thorns.
Holy crow.
The fact that Locke, which is right here, by the way, where these little tents are, that's where Locke was. And it was destroyed by the dragon. However, the fact that Locke was being settled there seems like they were having deals with the capital as well for settlements. So a lot of wheeling and dealing. And then the order for all the elves to just come back, and we're closing the mithril door shut forever and locking the vault essentially. Letting
It's not a
Narok-
great look.
It's not a great look. It really isn't. And you can, Corey, you know there's dissent in a lot of these groups of Silent Thorns. Wood elves are very rebellious and definitely have gone off on their own, escaped on their own. Which is why there's half elves and stuff like that on this side of the mountains. However, Desiree, you know that the Silent Thorns, they killed the previous king. You know this.
I thought his dad killed the king.
Maybe he made a deal with the Silent Thorns.
No, he
Everyone
used
knows.
to.
But that was Dan. That's a whole different character.
He used to
How does
wish.
Desra
That's
know
how he
this?
did it.
Desra knows this because Desra was a soldier in the army. And every single military personnel, every single one, even the squires, were told this. Almost like false information.
Yeah, like it's not like I was gonna say like when you the second you said everyone told this, I didn't.
Propaganda.
Ugh, gross.
I mean, because everyone said it, and most people didn't believe it, but there was always those people that were like, but could they? Did they?
Oh, right, because they didn't know.
They're called the Silent Thorns. You never meet them. They only meet you. And if you're lucky, you survive.
Yeah, if they did kill him, we'd never know.
Exactly.
Corey,
you chuckle at this. It's just normal. It's just normal fucking shit that people talk about the Silent Thorns about.
I mean, honestly, they may not have killed that king, but they could kill, they could kill a king if they wanted to. If that's a job they decided to take.
I don't mean to spit in your sarsaparilla, but what'd you do to run afoul of them? Like, why are you there on your on their hit list? I guess.
Jen, without skipping a beat, you say, if we are to go into their territory, we need to hang our rings in orders of 5, 3, and 2 in tree limbs. This sets you off, Corey.
I beg your pardon?
So, Jen.
No, I'm just like opening my notebook.
Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Jen, your secrets and stuff were mostly around the capital and stuff, but sometimes you had to venture into the Birch Barrens for information. And who best to get information than the Silent Thorns? One day, you happened upon them, and these were a group of wood elf ones, and they saw that you were an elf and took pity on you because you're half elf. It's kind of how it trickles down, is slave begets slave, so they be kinder and kinder to ones below them, right?
You get nice to your fellow, like, maids.
Yeah.
Solidarity.
So they told you the trick. They're like, hey, if you're ever in this area, do this. They'll either A, leave you alone, or B, tell you to get lost. But they will not attack. That's your information. If you want to say something different, you go fucking head.
What kind of rings? Just
any rings. They could be stone, made of branches. It's 535.
Oh, I'm glad I confirmed that because I wrote 532.
Yep, I meant to. You're right. 532.
Oh, fuck.
No.
Go backwards.
Yep.
Undid the writing. So like you count up the tree?
No, it's just on one branch that you are around. Like, this is your camp, essentially. It's a branch on a tree, and it's 5 rings, 3 rings, 2 rings, made of whatever, and they need to be hanging from the tree.
Need to have 10 rings.
Correct.
But spaced out. Okay.
Yeah.
So like let's see.
This sets Corey off because it's a secret of, like, the Silent Thorns. Like, why would
how
this?
The hell do you know that?
Yeah, how the hell do you know?
Interesting.
I would say you blurted it out because that's kind of your thing. At least.
And, you just need to make friends to survive.
Yep. And you realize you're in their territory now, so.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Interesting. Quickly, while we're talking about all of this, can I ask everybody, hey, was there, speaking of River Runner a while ago, was there something we were supposed to do to, like, didn't he, like, die or something?
Definitely did that. I wouldn't. Desiree doesn't know.
Who's River Runner?
The 2 people that actually know what's going on are currently not in the party. It has something to do with the swords, though. Something to do with the Dragon Slayers.
Yeah, don't we need to go back to River Runner to, like,
I guess you could make it Corey's problem now, because Dan did specifically give Dormus Spark to Coriander.
And Ty has the dagger, doesn't she?
No.
That is the dagger.
The ghost dagger?
Who has the sword? Wasn't there 2 things we pulled out?
Dagger and
I think
sword.
it'll be in... It's a great sword, so it'll be in just the backpack.
Okay.
I think we were going to give that to Desiree.
Yeah. I don't think we've done it yet, though, because if I remember correctly, wasn't River Runner, like, I don't know if this is what he said or if he said something else, but wasn't he like, return these so that I can come back?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like above table, you need to take the sword, stab the dragon, bring it back in the tree.
Right, but the dragon's already been tamed. Admittedly, we haven't killed the dragon, so I guess we do still need the swords.
As far as you know, it is at Fort Stonehammer.
Yeah.
The dragon, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not going to Fort Stonehammer. We will
We can take a
die.
dragon.
And Stonebeard?
I think we could take him.
You think, as somebody who was just about to be murdered by Stonebeard, you think we can take him?
I don't think we have to. We could get in, kill the dragon, free home base
and
away.
I tap Corey's shoulder, and I'm just like, look around at us, Corey. Outside of yourself, who do you think is going to do the sneaking?
The one that looks like a fucking ghost.
Maybe fucking Jen over there would be good at it, but we don't know this person. So from what we know, who out of us do you think will be doing all this sneaking that you're hoping for? Because I know it's not going to be me. I'm going to step on a branch and get us all killed.
Crassus says.
Thank you, Crassus, for being
and
a player.
Do we think separating's a good idea?
Oh, no, probably not.
Yeah, so then we have to get in there with my dumb ass.
I feel like Corey would know my character would have some form of stealth because of the additional knowledge of the assassins.
I was going to say.
Yeah, but you have 3 other people who don't.
I mean...
I'm not saying we have to go and do it right this instant.
Yeah. That is what people were saying. They all said, let's do that now. Because I said we shouldn't do it now. So people were saying we should.
Okay,
yeah,
we're still
exactly.
Tries
to sneak up on me, and I'm just like, Ty, I hear you.
Well, what are you worried about? Like
dying? More of my friends dying?
Desiree, you've been part of their regime, right? Do you know where their army is?
Yeah.
This is Crassus, by the
way. Do I know where their army is?
You know where it was.
Well, I do know where it was. They were in the fort. When he brought back the dragon and everything, excuse me. There was like a huge celebration and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one of the cute nannies. But
it's been 4 days since that happened.
I'm not entirely sure if he's still there now.
I do imagine he's somewhere near or around the fort. I'm just saying him, along with his army, along with his dragon, along with all the stuff we don't know about. I am unsure if we are, as a group of, 6, 7, whatever we are, I am unsure if we are prepared to exactly take him and his literal army on. So I suppose all that is to say, I just wanted to keep River Runner in mind for when we do kill the dragon. We should return those so River Runner can come back.
When's the tournament?
What tournament?
Who's going to be the next king tournament?
Yeah.
Oh, last day of winter.
Last day of winter.
Everything's happening on the last day of winter.
So the wedding and the...
Oh. And is that in the capital?
Correct.
So that's in the capital, and then the wedding's in...
Actually, Jen knows a lot about this, because it's all anyone who's been at the capital has been talking about.
Anyone knows about the tournament.
Especially an informative like yourself, Jen.
Yeah, I know everything. Makes notes.
Yeah, the tournament will take place at the end of winter to usher in a rebirth kind of sense. A new
Is it
king.
a one-day tourney?
Yes.
Really?
No limits on gold or anything like that. You can bet on whatever you want, which is uncommon. Usually there's limits on tourneys and stuff like that, you know, royalties bullshit, but this time it's no limits, no hold bars. The only restrictions are no magic, and you must to the death kind of thing.
Right.
Being great higher level because he's got no magic.
Corey, how We are going.
It says no magic. You know that magic items / weapons are allowed.
I assume if you're sneaky about it.
Should have
Oh
bells.
no, items and weapons are allowed in general. Okay, Corey, I have a question. We are going to Ordon to see your sister, correct?
Yes.
For a wedding, but aren't you not exactly welcome in Ordon?
So when I left, things were very strained between me and my family, and maybe most of the general populace, including the Silent Thorns. However, in this correspondence I have been receiving, it has been made aware to me that any past indiscretions would be forgiven if I attended the wedding and also agreed to marry the son of the Elven King.
So this was a trap this is your wedding. Is this your wedding? Are we going to your wedding?
No.
No. Very much not my wedding.
Oh.
Very much my sister's wedding. They just want
why
me to enter a betrothment.
And are you going to do that?
I'm kind of confused, though.
Crassus, I've never been to an elvish wedding before.
They're very long, you know. Time is kind of funny for elves. So a lot of our
yes, they are long.
Very extended.
Elves are long.
Yes.
Are you gonna do it?
Yeah.
Get married?
Which comes first, do it or get married?
I was just asking if you're gonna get married.
I never really saw myself as somebody who would enjoy married life.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so alright, that's a loaded question.
Well, I just meant, are you going to a family that you are estranged to has all but ordered you to marry this random guy, and you seem like you're low-key gonna go along with it, and I'm just curious as to why, because that's not the Corey that I thought, or that's not something I would have ever thought you would have done. So it's such a weird, like, why would you even go along with it?
When you lay it out like that, does it sound like a great idea? No. And I never said I was going to marry him. I'm kind of in like the mindset of, okay, I'll go, I'll show up, I'll have I'll see my sister, we'll have closure, and then I'll get the fuck out of there.
Right.
Kind of like a hit and run situation.
But oh, sorry. Yeah, what's up, Ty?
I'm confused because you're saying the whole reason we can't go to Ordon is because the Silent Thorns will kill us. But the only people or person that they have any issue with is Corey. But Corey just said that if we go to Ordon, then all of her past transgressions, including with the Silent Thorns, are going to be wiped clean. So can't she just lie? And then we have a free pass to Ordon?
That's kind of what I was intending to do, yes.
Well, I guess the reason I brought all of this up is because I was trying to see how much you really gave a shit about going to the wedding itself, or if you just wanted to go see your family so that we could go to the capital to go to this festival.
Okay, if there's one thing about Corey, it's that I love to multitask. But also,
yeah, but very clearly with how much room there is between Ordon and Capital, we can only do one of them because they're on the same day.
So they are happening on the same day, which is the 90th, the day 90th.
Yes.
We boot Scoot Buggy to Ordon now. She makes good with her sister now.
That's what I'm saying.
Or convinces her to not do the wedding, and then we boot Scoot Buggy to the capital.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you want to go to the wedding, or do you just want to see your family? Because if the whole reason you're going to the wedding is to see your sister, and I understand that there is a caveat of come to the wedding and all transgressions will be forgiven, but if we just go to Ordon and deal with whatever we're going to have to deal with, Because I gotta be honest, the way you said it, Corey, that sounds like a trap. It sounds like, oh yeah, come to Ordon. We'll definitely forgive you when you're here. Like, it sounds like something weird's gonna go down in Ordon when we go. So if that's gonna happen either way, I just was curious if you really cared about necessarily going to the wedding, or if you just wanted to see your family to like you said, get it over with, say your final goodbyes, close that chapter, and then we can boogie on down to the capital to catch. And unless you want to go to the wedding, then I think we should go to the wedding. But if you don't care,
See, Ari, I can so clearly tell that you definitely did not grow up in an assassin town.
But
or around
no,
that
I
culture,
didn't.
because that's just kind of the thing in Ordon. Of course, we're gonna make all our invitations sound like traps.
Threats, yeah.
Then you have to be clever enough to like overcome, and then repartee.
My moms let random strangers into our home regularly to give them a place to stay. So
and I'm surprised
I did not grow up in that environment
before the age of 10.
Right?
That's to me.
In my world, we just made a lot of friends. So like we do come from very different places. So I understand if that wasn't a threat now. But so I guess I'm just like, do you really want to go to this wedding, or do you just want to make peace with your family? Because we can do one and then also go to the capital, or we can do the other and just do that.
Well, so the thing is, I would really love to make an appearance on the wedding day.
Well, if we go to Ordon,
drama. There's the drama. It's all in the posturing.
Yeah. If we go to Ordon, if we go to Ordon and you say your piece, we don't even have to. I have that portal into Ordon.
Yes, that's kind of my thought, is that I don't know exactly how far away the capital would be, how long it would take us to get there, but then we could, we move our home base to somewhere in the capital, we do what we need to do there, we portal to Ordon, or vice versa, whatever order.
We hang out in the capital until wedding day. We go to the wedding in the morning, because I'm just going to assume it's in the morning, even though I don't know. And then I assume the festival's at night, and we do the festival at night. And we portal back and forth. The issue is I don't know where the portal is in Ordon, but I'd assume, since you've been there, it's somewhere near Ordon itself. But if it's not, we can go a night early.
Can I make a history check to know, like, if the wedding would be held in the temple?
Sure, go for it.
Oh, that would make sense. Oh my god, what if you do an I object by coming through the... Nice.
Like we were talking about earlier, it's just so cinematic.
Drama. No, I want to do both. I completely forgot that I had the portal to Ordon, so I wasn't even thinking. It just happened, and I've already forgotten. So,
well,
apologies.
Corey, it's not a portal to Ordon. It's a portal to what used to be Ordon, the first settlement that didn't make it in the war between
yes
Silent Ones and the Thorns. Here, I'll put it on the map.
And that's how they became the Silent Thorns?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, because I heard Silent Ones and the Thorns.
I'm not sure about the sign. Yeah, that's a little ways.
Jesus, that is not gonna work then. But admittedly, we could theoretically, I haven't done the math in my head looking at our map, but theoretically we could take the long way, go to the capital, I set a tree in the capital, go to Ordon, I assume we'll get there around wedding time, come back to the capital nighttime to do the festival. But I haven't done the math on that. But theoretically, that seems like something that could be a possibility.
Yeah.
Because I would set a tree somewhere near the outside of the capital so we can get in. And then we would walk to Ordon. And then we just travel back after the wedding and be at the festival, which I think is a good idea. I just feel like we should be at the festival. I don't know why. It feels like a good set piece. I just really feel like we should be there. So, but I would rather go. If it is one or the other, I feel like we should go to Ordon. Definitely. But if there's a possibility to get to the capital on festival day as well, I'd like to try.
It'd be 2 weeks of travel if we took the road to the capital.
To get to the capital?
No, to get to the capital and then to Ordon.
We have 2 weeks, don't we?
We've
Yeah.
got 45 days. Or 46.
What are all
Yeah.
these dots
Sorry, not
about?
46, 44.
Purple
So what's the
dots
green-
are so the green dot is the last place of the army. All right, the
Oh,
last place
okay,
of
cool.
Stonehammer's
Can
army.
you make a text box and just write army or something?
I mean, I can,
Are you
but
doing
it's
this
on
our map?
yes and no because some of it takes place off the map.
Oh yeah, it does. There's no way that blue dot will be there.
Yeah.
The fuck is this 532? Why is it there? Just to remind us?
Yeah, it's a reminder.
Okay.
I believe someone put that up there.
Ah, that wasn't me.
It's Dan. That was Dan. Or I
Was
mean,
it?
Chris.
Well,
I mean,
it's
I'm
in
assuming.
it's in red. That's you. So
Wasn't me.
Yeah.
You can always change
No,
the green
you
color.
you can change your color.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah,
like
but-
the color you draw with, you can change that. I think it was Chris. I'm blaming Chris. Seems like something Chris would do.
I'm pretty sure we
Fucking
had a
hell.
red dot. We had a red dot here because that's where the tree is.
That's not
What?
light.
Purple dot
that's
right here.
that's the remains of light.
That's this
No,
is locked.
Lights down here.
light's up here.
So this be lock.
Oh, sorry, not light. Lock. My bad.
Yep.
Oh, River Runner was near Lock.
No.
Was
Just
near
the
light.
purple dot.
Oh, I see. You wrote light in the wrong spot. I was like, what? Okay, I get it now. Sorry. Last one's Dopey. Cool. Thank you. And then we can just remember that the purple ones are tree spots.
Always. Yeah.
And we actually
just-
might as well. That might not be a good idea. I was gonna say we could change mine to purple with like a red outline, like we did this one, but it's purple and so that it's a portal for purple. But it's
Which is
red
nice
so
to
that
know
I
what
know
the-
that it changes.
Purple portal pleaser.
The blue
How's that?
one.
I like it. Or should it be a light blue ring because it's Cinder Spark? No, that's it. You can leave it red. I don't care.
And what's this blue one over here?
That is the last known location of the carnival.
Oh shit! Fuck. Cool.
Mm. So we've
Interesting.
got that on the map now. Cool.
Okay. So yeah, I think going to the capital, because the capital, if I set my waypoint to the capital, that's even closer to, I guess, that bridge. But that puts us close to that bridge, which puts us close to Guand. So I could, yes.
One more location, potentially. Did Starry and Leshy say where they were? Or roughly where they were?
Yes.
Let me check. Yeah. Put that as like a color that
Like
would relate to Starry.
a cat icon.
That would be good. Yeah, that would be good
It's
actually.
all
a
the way
cat icon.
down from Lock and over one, so it's right here.
Okay, I can write that since I will do. It'll be a rectangle. Oh, you're making a circle.
You're giving it horns.
That's good. And then we will write text.
Not the no.
We'll do orange
No.
for Leshy.
Orange plush Leshy.
Fuck. Okay. Now that we've got our map updated,
Yeah, you guys have been just talking for an hour about it.
well, we've been talking about a lot of things.
It is a
I
lot
think,
to do. Like, you guys have a lot of quests that you're on.
Exactly. I think it's a good idea to go to the capital on our way to at the capital, literally close enough to the capital that we can make it in no time at all. I make our tree, and then we go to Ordon, and we do the wedding, and then we come back after the wedding and do the capital. I think that's a good idea. Granted, the festival might just be us sitting around watching the festival, but I still think it'd be interesting to be there when the new king is decided.
Desiree's gonna be in the competition, even if she doesn't
I was gonna
win.
say anyone can compete, right?
Yeah, but it's to the death.
You have to have like, I can't remember what the word is, but you have to have
title and land. You need to be a lord.
Title,
Yeah.
Wait, it's
land,
not to
lord,
the death?
lady, royalty, or royal
I thought you
blood.
just said it was to the death.
It is to the death.
But still,
Yeah.
How do you? So all that money from these rich people that want to be king, right? That die, gets transferred back into the system via taxes and whatnot.
Yeah, and worst case scenario, we do a little robbery. We do a little heist.
Oh God!
We get a bunch of money.
It's the
All
D&D movie all over again.
All I'm saying is we can do a little heist. We can get some of that gold, and we can get out of there. We can head
They don't need all of it.
to Starry and Leshy and find them. But I think we should make our way to the capital right now.
Right now.
Noble title.
Oh yeah, Jen, how do you feel about going to the capital after for the festival? Is that okay?
The tournament.
Silent face. Tournament. I have to know backstory.
Oh, the tournament.
Stop being like the DM and asking me all the questions I don't know.
Oh, Ari was asking you. I was asking
Yeah,
Jen.
I know.
Okay. I was like, because I feel like Ari would be like, I think you're from there and you're out here, so maybe you're not cool with that place, but like, I just want to check in.
So you guys staying on the road though?
To get to the capital, yeah.
I might deflect the question and be all like, does Des know any plans from the army? You've just deflected from them. What's the plan with the dragon? Do you have any information on Lord Stonebeard's plans? Like, why?
Yeah. Did he tell us no? Or at least what was the next stage of his plan? Because I assumed when he got back, he did like a. Now I have a dragon. Dude.
No, not really. I gave you pretty much all the information.
Okay. So here, let me check my notes now.
This is games all of it's just, hey, you know this, right? I know this. You know this, right?
That's how it is sometimes when
It
you're
would make
in the
sense.
It makes sense that we're standing around being like, what and how and in what way are we gonna do this? Because not everything's fast paced. And this is crazy.
But yeah, I was just wondering, maybe Des may have defected because they knew what the plan was going to be and was like, fuck that shit.
Yeah. I do think we should stay on the road for the most part, except for the Fort Stonehammer, right?
I think we definitely need to go to the capital. I completely spaced on this. So current order is to wait until the tournament, because Stonebeard is going to attempt to compete and win.
See, that's my other thought.
Yeah, but we knew that.
Kill whoever the candidate we don't want to win.
Right. Yeah,
Sabotage.
we probably all should enter the thing because we can just. I can. Look,
He could fake a noble title.
I will. I can make noble titles for all of us, or one of us, and then
Corey is noble.
Corey is noble. Then Corey goes
As-
in, and then
Yeah.
we fuck some shit up when Corey starts fighting because we could just jump in when all hell breaks loose. Admittedly.
And if he loses, he's probably gonna sack the capital.
Or we can, I guess, deal with Stonebeard right here, right now. But I really don't. I'm so scared to fight Stonebeard. That is so true, guys. I'm so scared to fight him. I do not think we'll be making it out of that fight unharmed.
I mean, it would be better to fight him at a capital where there'd also already be an army.
That is true. And again, fantastic set piece. What a game.
So many fun options.
Why are we not traveling the road? I'm sorry.
Because Stonebeard is right there.
Yeah.
Well, I said outside of right there, going
So
around that. But
we have to
we
go
can go on the
around.
roads for the rest of it, can't we?
It's like what, go up to like just this one right here and then wide berth him.
Girl, we're going down.
We're going
Yeah.
down.
What are you talking about? We are going down so hard. We're yelling timber. Yeah. And then we go back to the road and travel. Yeah. Sorry, that's what I intended. I didn't mean pass straight by Stonehammer and just be chill with it.
Alright. So
Sorry, get rid of it.
How are you doing that?
So one down, one over, one down, one over. That's 5 days of travel.
Okay.
Because again, you're on horses, yes, but you're still in.
We haven't seen a single traveling merchant.
What was that?
I hate you, Sophie.
What?
What is that?
What?
Is that your fan or some shit?
What?
This here, I'm gonna DC you.
What the hell is happening? There is no.
The farting microphone.
No, it's doubly. It's doubly because I don't like the microphone. It's not because of that.
It's gonna be the best.
Can you talk again,
video
Sophie?
ever.
Happened?
Talk again.
What happened?
You're better.
Wait, what happened?
I DC'd you. Yeah, you were farting.
You were just farting on screen.
Wait, what? I'm so
Mine
confused.
was. Yeah.
We all heard you. We all heard you.
What was it?
Yeah, it sounded like one of those whoopee cushions.
Oh, really?
It was
Guys,
constantly.
I'm just sitting in my bed. I don't have a whoopee cushion.
It's exactly what you want us to think.
Okay,
Guys?
well,
Anyway,
wasn't me.
as you guys
Leave
were.
Crassus behind.
Oh yeah, he's somewhere.
In terms of the big map, could we have crossed the bridge through light and then just made our way on road that way?
Bridge through light is
gone.
broken.
Yeah.
How dare you?
As I was
Desert is-
saying, was there any merchant traveling merchants?
So, the reason I said I hate you is because
Yes.
that's what this encounter is.
Let's go, boys!
Don't forget to minus 5 days worth of rations on
Yeah.
everybody.
Oh yeah, I should probably keep track of that. Uh-oh.
Also, your horses have completely run out of rations.
That can't be true because we bought a shit ton.
Doesn't mean they gave you a shit ton back.
No, they did.
Nope.
What cunts?
Yeah.
It's almost as if they all ran out at the same time because they only gave you a certain amount, not necessarily enough to get you back to where you came from, but more than enough to get you to a certain place and then slowly die of exposure.
We don't need
They
that.
have
We've
shit
got
in
people who
Snowfell.
find food.
Anyway, as you guys were trotting along, Daisy mechanically, robotically running behind you guys. Like, was it T6
Fleshy.
or something like that?
Oh, Mr. T from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatball?
Yeah, something like that.
No, the T-1800.
Yeah, 1-800, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so you guys clearly stop for the 2-horse carriage in front of you. 2-horse carriage comes to a stop, and an old, grizzled, blonde-haired dwarf raises a crossbow. You here to steal my shit?
We're here to buy your shit.
I'm taking this to Snowfall.
We'll pay you just as well as they will.
Hay is for the fucking horses, lady.
And my grandfather. Will you sell us stuff?
Why?
We would like to be sold stuff.
How much you got?
We got money. Works just as well as the people in Snowfell.
Less of a journey, too.
Less of a journey. And hey, you can keep going afterwards if you really want. They're fucking dicks there, though.
Yeah, rumor is there's an illness going around anyway.
Yeah, it's quite bad
right now.
I'd be careful if you plan to go there. Half the city's already infected.
Make a deception check.
If I don't get this, I'm gonna play it off clearly as if I just don't like them.
Can I give you the help action?
Yeah, she's helping.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not very well, apparently.
No. Clearly, I just don't like them, so that's on me, but...
I don't really care about no sickness. I just care about my goods not being stolen by some ruffians.
Well, we are no ruffians. We are honest customers, if you will let us be.
What are you looking for?
What do you have?
That's not how this works.
I'm gonna ask anyway. Rations, if possible. Food for our horses, if you have any for sale.
Not for sale, but I've got plenty.
Where have you come from to stock Snowfell?
What's it to you?
That might let us know what you're carrying without you telling us what you're carrying.
I don't think you should be privy to that information.
Okay, well, Mr. I just kind of stare at him. Ramets, pleasure to meet you. My name's Ari. I slide off of my horse, and I move forward a little bit, but not enough to, like, spook him. I just, like, go up to, like, here. Oh, shit. And I'm just like,
Careful with your steps there.
holding up my hands.
I tainted this bolt with very dangerous poison.
I believe you. We simply wish to purchase some of your wares, and we can only know what you have if you let us see something. We have no intentions of stealing from you. You have my word. Not that I believe you will trust that, but you do have my word. We simply wish
I'm
to
not
purchase
about to
something
empty
from you.
my pockets just to see what you could buy. You ask me what you need, and I will see what I can
Food?
do for you. Food? I can do
Rations?
food.
Can you do horse food? Would you be willing to part with some of yours?
I might be willing.
I kind of glance behind me. Fuck, guys, I don't know what else we need.
Hold on.
I'm on.
Potions, weapons.
Oh yeah, potions. I don't need any weapons. These
Potions?
guys might.
What do you think I look like? Some alchemist? Some
Well-
hippy-dippy freak?
You asked us.
Okay. Nobody else look at that. Hey.
Don't look at that.
Don't look at it.
Well, Ramets, you told us to tell you what we need, so don't get all up in arms when we're telling you and you don't have it.
I have it. I just don't want to sell it to the likes of you.
And why would that be?
You're a bit pale.
You're a bit short.
And the world
What?
keeps turning.
It sure does.
Quick look around to see if there's anyone else around or if he's just on his own.
Sure, make
We are
a
not
perception check.
harming the man.
Could I flash my insignia from Stonebeard's army at him and say like, oh gosh, I don't want to intimidate him. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. We'll just intimidate him. He's kind of being a dick.
Guys, we could just do an honest transaction here.
I message Ari. This guy doesn't seem like he's gonna budge. Do we?
I was just gonna ask him what his price was for the food.
Yeah, okay.
Desra
No,
speaks
he's gonna
up.
upsell you.
Before anybody speaks up, I ask
I'll
what
let
the
Ari
price
go.
is for the food. I simply want to know. If it's ridiculous, then we can intimidate him a little bit. But
Nah, I
what
got
is the...
Plenty of food. How much you got?
None of your business. How much?
How
would it
much are you
cost?
willing to part for food?
How much are you willing to give?
I got about 50 rations I can give.
What's like an average? What's like a decent price for a ration? I forget. It's in the store somewhere.
It's 2 silver, right?
1 copper.
Yeah.
And there's how many copper and a gold? 10 to 100?
Yeah.
10?
No, 100, isn't it? Yeah.
100. I'll give you 1 gold for your 50 rations.
Give me a sec. He gets his abacus out.
I love that.
What kind of man?
Mr. Tone from Gretzko.
I went from really not liking him to kind of respecting him upon seeing that.
I still don't like him.
I still don't like him, but I respect him
He
just
looks
that my
up.
mom's having abacus.
No.
Okay, then now it's time for you to counter offer.
The going rate for rations, at least 1 day rations, is 5 silver pieces apiece, which would net 50 gold to your mere 1.
Insight
50
check.
gold? Yeah, insight check for fucking sure.
Go for
This
it.
man is swindle.
His math is wrong.
And also, let me use like charisma to swindle this guy.
Sure.
Where's insight?
You're the bard. It should be
Yeah,
you.
you're the
That's what
bard.
I'm saying.
I'd say you
Insight.
can
There it
inspire
is.
yourself.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your inspiration die.
Oh my
Oh, what's that?
Don't you have like lucky die as well?
What is it? What's an inspiration die?
It's what you give to other
Bardic.
people.
The bardic
Oh,
inspiration.
that. Sorry, I was like, what are you talking about?
Oh man.
Yeah, let me. What is
You
it? It's an
also
8,
are
I think.
lucky, I believe, if you want to use that.
To incite him?
Yeah.
Not necessarily. I just want to haggle. I think.
Look, get back, witch! Get back!
Ty, hey Ty, what are we doing there?
I just want to give him something.
No.
I don't think that's a good idea.
No.
He's
Witch of the
he's
barbarians.
got
Oh my god.
Ty, this is not a good idea.
He is
clearly
his fingers trembling on the trigger right now.
He is very clearly a jumpy person. I would ask you to please come back.
I ready an action with my mage hand to like jerk his arm if he shoots.
Places an amulet on the ground. What amulet?
Aaron Ray.
Is it Sarenrae?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Is it one from the tree, right? The one made of the bark or whatever? Aaron?
Oh.
Can you shout it across the room? Her phone died.
Well, I'm gonna ask the merchant or I'm gonna say, I think 10 gold is more than fair. Don't you think? I think 10 gold is pretty fair. Really, just let me use charisma to convince him, is what I'm saying.
Can I investigate with my eyes? Or is it just perception?
Yeah, it's just perception. Investigate would be getting off your horse and looking at details.
I might do another look at him. Uniform, insignia, clothing.
Sure. Make a insight check.
What were we inciting originally? I forget.
Sorry, was that perception or insight?
You were inciting like if the deal was just. Like if
Oh,
I
can't. I will. Can I still luck that?
It's marked up 200% currently.
Which would be a 50. I think that means $10 or 10 gold is fair.
Nah. He looks at you. No. See, you're asking for food. I'm telling you the price. If you don't want it, you don't have to pay.
I would love to buy your food for 10 gold.
Good deal. He gets off and starts getting the provisions for you.
I mean, 10 gold is still way too high, but...
Looking at his clothing, Jen, he is from the capital.
I assume he wants only me to approach.
Yeah, he still has a crossbow in like one arm and the rations
and
under his other arm.
I ready an action as well to attack if he attacks, but I will approach him I give him 10 gold and I inspect the goods first before giving him anything. I would like to inspect just to make sure it's not
roll anything.
Dog
It's
shit.
it looks like mostly jerky rations with some what look like flour rations or hardtack essentially.
Okay. Then we'll do our switch off and I say my gold is just as good. What sort of potions do you have?
I got a couple greater healing potions.
And what ridiculous price do you want to sell those for?
I think if you're buying food for 50 gold and it's pinching your wallet a little.
Bitch, I did not say 50 gold. I said 10 gold.
He said 50.
And then I said I will do it for 10 and you said okay.
No.
I'm telling you, I'm only giving him 10 gold. I said 10 gold.
He'll give you 10 gold worth of rations then.
Then I'm not giving him shit. I said 10 gold. Ask the others.
No. He said the rations are the price. You either pay it or you don't.
So you get 10 rations, I think.
No, and then I said you should...
So
I'm
10
trying
gold
to
would
use
be 20
charisma
rations.
to convince him to lower his price. I want to haggle.
Then you have been haggling.
Yeah, but Sophia's not actually good at haggling, so
Yeah,
you have to
that's
give me
true.
some grace.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, persuasion? Is perception? Where's persuasion? Performance, persuasion.
Oh my god.
27.
I'll give
10 gold,
you
all 50
25 rations for 10 gold, but not 50.
10 gold, all 50 rations. 12 gold, all 50 rations.
No, I need to make a profit or I'm gonna
You
get in
are
trouble.
making a profit. This is
No,
jerky.
I'm not. What are you talking
This
about?
is jerky.
This is what keeps people alive during the winter.
Yeah. You're telling
And we're
me
in
you
the middle of winter.
How much did you spend on this jerky, bud?
A lot more than what I'm selling it for you to.
Do not tell me you spent a gold per ration.
No, I didn't.
Then neither am I.
That's the markup.
12 gold, 15 gold in all your rations.
Again, the going rate for a ration is 5 silver pieces, which makes your 15 gold worth 30 rations, not 50. I'll do 32 rations if it makes you feel better.
Can I do something stupid?
Yes,
Lord.
please.
Yes.
Can I bonus action throw an animal out of my fuzzy bag and have it, like, this is all as stealth as I possibly can, have it go raid the cart?
Yeah, that's great. I will try to be as much of a distraction as I can be by being like, what are you talking about? 30 fucking rations for 15 gold? My god, you capital people are ridiculous.
He's a capitalist.
Clearly.
So what?
Ever been to Guam?
So what does this bag do? Can you just read the description?
I rolled a D8, which brought out a dire wolf. Good on me. And I can throw it up to 20 feet. Awesome. So it would definitely be in like the direction of not where they can see it.
I feel like you might notice that.
I'm gonna be. Do I need to roll stealth or sleight of hand or something first? I should check that.
Stealth.
Cool. Stealth.
You said a gray bag? Direwolf, alright.
I think she should get an advantage because I'm distracting him.
Yeah, no.
What do you mean, no? I'm actively distracting him by
If you're
being a big old
distracting
Karen.
him, you're getting hit.
Hit with what?
A dire wolf.
Distracting him as in I'm haggling with him about these fucking ridiculous prices.
And I did say he was carrying his crossbow with his finger on the trigger.
Yeah, but I'm not doing anything. I'm just haggling with him.
No, you're right. You're just in the line of fire.
Why do you get to roll
When
2d20?
Something.
Well, you know, whatever. I have an action. I told you I had an action ready, and that action is to dodge out of the way of him.
What? No, it's not.
It is now.
You can't gaslight me into thinking.
Hey, I did say I had an action ready.
which was to attack if he attacked, but I
Sure
said
did.
I had
Sure
an
did.
action ready
Yeah, I get
to
the
jerk his
direwolf. Give me a
crossbow if
sec.
he shoots.
Yeah.
'Cause I wanted it to be
I mean,
like
I'll take a
over,
hit.
yeah,
I'll take a hit.
like out of the like not in his fucking line of sight.
Oh, you wanted to throw it over here?
Yeah, because the plan is for it to like, let's get it's a stealth thing to sort of move his way around and steal,
Oh, it
like
would
grab a
not.
bag, grab a bundle.
Think
or,
of a Pokeball going off essentially, and there goes Charizard, like in the snow.
Because I rolled bad. That's not
It
the
is
number.
rolling bad. If you rolled like a
that's not-
weasel or something, it would
That's
be
what I
make
wanted
more
to roll, but
sense.
yeah, I was gonna
But
say
you got the
I'd pick a
worst
weasel,
one.
but yeah.
You got the
There
worst
goes
one.
Charizard.
There's a tree there. He might not see it.
I mean, you
There's a
might
tree
just have to
blocking his view.
throw it at Ramets. And then you direwolf.
You take 19 poison damage, Ari, as
Okay.
you
I
become poisoned as well.
that's fine. I will hit him with
Wait,
what
why
is
was
it?
he attacking?
He was
Because
startled.
he was startled. I would like to hit him with should I
It was-
kill him? I really want to kill him now.
Yeah.
I 15-foot cone 3d6. Trying to figure out which one would make the most sense. Probably not fireball.
I mean, if you want to take it with you.
Mm-hmm. And the food.
If what? I'm sorry.
If you want to take him, the horses, and the food with you.
Yeah, no. Maybe I'll just pull out my sword and hit him with that. Yeah, it's just like a reaction to him.
Sure.
I pull out my null blade and I hit him with
Go
that,
ahead.
I guess.
Hit him.
Reaction.
Oh.
Pull out my strongest weapon instead.
Damn
like
it!
to lucky roll that?
Yes, I'd love to.
Go for it.
Oh my god.
12 will hit.
Thank God.
Why did he get to roll 2d20 to see my stealth?
He didn't see your stealth. He
got spooked.
He got spooked by the Charizard coming out of its Pokeball.
I think the moment I'm hurt, if this becomes more, Daisy would come. Oh, actually, Daisy can
tell
attack
me
him,
what
but
the Null Blade does?
I would love to tell you what the Null Blade does. I hope
Fucks up
it's not
people with
gonna
magic.
absorb him, though. Where's the Null Blade? +3 longsword. Anti-magic in its purest form. When a creature of magic or a creature that can cast magic is hit with this blade, they cannot cast spells until the end of their next turn. If they cannot cast spells, they suffer 1 level of exhaustion. Magic adaptation. This blade absorbs magic from its victims, and based off the magic it gains, a special attack or property. This ability triggers whenever you wish when you kill a magic user, but replaces the current ability. Current property / attack, Fey Flame. Oh, that's my current one, so sorry.
Yep. Tell me what that does.
Yeah. When you hit a creature with this blade, you engulf them in chromatic flames. They make a DC 20 con save or become vulnerable to a damage type of your choice until the end of their next turn.
They fail.
Sure do. What I know, what is it? Corey, you're gonna use piercing, aren't you? Your bow?
Yeah.
On him?
Yeah.
Okay, then he's vulnerable to piercing. Can I do that?
Sure.
Cool.
I'm just gonna mug this guy.
He shot me. We have every right to hurt him now. Oh, I gotta take 19 damage.
I gave you 19. That's alright.
Oh, thank you.
Well, Corey, you did say you were next up with either Mage Hand or something else, so I would say, Corey, you get to go next.
Okay, well then I guess I'll attack him, and I'll bonus action steady aim to give myself advantage.
Yeah,
I
that'll hit.
assume a 26 will hit. Yes, let's go.
Let's
Take
go.
you away. Okay, respectable.
Yeah, that's a dead man right there.
What the hell, dude? Why did he do that? Ugh. Thank you. Yeah, I don't want him dead. He attacked us first. That was mean.
Ty, as
Wait, don't-
you put your hand on Ramet's, his last breath leaving him, you cast Spare the Dying.
And I would like to just
And
point
it
my blade at him.
holds
Oh,
no magic.
I would tie him to a tree.
You're too late.
Ooh.
Oh,
Too late.
Ooh.
Old frail man taking 8 and tanking, and then taking 17. That's more than half his hit points.
Yeah, he shouldn't have attacked us, is all I'm saying.
What is wrong with you two?
He shot me with an arrow, Ty!
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us.
And all I did was hit him back. He hit me first. I didn't do a single thing but defend myself.
The direwolf starts ravaging the cart.
Jen,
Can I
Jen,
tackle it or like grab it or something? I can go into a giant bite if I need.
I don't think you need
Yeah.
to. Jen, that was
think I
your
just
order.
can
Yeah, that
yeah.
was your order.
I like commanded to like
Stop.
sit.
It sits.
Look, I go over to Ty. Look, I did not want him to die. I think you can see very clearly I tried everything to not have him die, but he shot me with an arrow, so I hit him back, not intending to kill him, but he's dead. Shouldn't shoot random people with an arrow.
He's scared. 7 people just accosted him in the middle of the woods.
We did not accost him.
You were trying to haggle with someone who was firm on his prices.
Bruh, haggling is one thing. I think everybody
That's
haggles.
not accosting.
Yeah, I don't think I was doing anything but being a normal person and of course I'm going to try to get ridiculous prices down, but I had no intentions of hurting him, which I was near it. It's his fault for fucking shooting me with an arrow.
Hey, Desra.
Yes.
This kind of
A third of
reminds
my
you
points.
of most of your training included hijacking people, taking their shit, bringing it to Stonebeard, and then just going in, going out on the same road that you're on.
She probably feels like a pit in her stomach a little bit.
We are turning this into something it is not. Nobody was trying to hurt this man. He shot us first. Like, I don't see what else I could have done. Just been like, oh, don't worry. Nobody attack him. He's just shooting at us. I don't understand what all of this is like. We're the bad people here. He shot us. He took a third of my damage above board. Like, he shot us. I'm not going to feel bad about this.
I'm totally
Am I
going to
crazy?
investigate the body.
Am I fucking crazy or? Yeah, man. I'm just like baffled. So I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? That did not have to go that way.
Crassus, it just says you didn't even try.
Try what?
You were so quick and you didn't even say, hey, don't, or I'll kill you.
He shot me with an... Oh my god. So when you're being shot at, you're supposed to say, hey, don't kill me? He said his arrows were super effective, which, hey, might I add, they are.
It's a crossbow.
And
really
it's
think
poison.
that old man is going to reload it in the time we could kill him?
All I did was hit him with my fucking sword, but I didn't kill the guy. And I don't think Corey's a bad person for killing him either.
Yeah,
I don't want him dead.
Me, we just lost 2 party members.
And he shot at me with an arrow.
Chances.
He didn't shoot at me. He shot me. There's an arrow in my chest right now. I'm not saying I'm happy he's dead. I am not. I was hoping Spare the Dying would have worked. I'm sorry it didn't, but like, he fucking shot me. I didn't realize when you get shot, you're supposed to say, hey, that's okay, my bad. Why don't I be the bigger person and step back? Like, what?
I'm just saying, we outnumbered him. We could have easily taken him and all of his things, and now we did.
And nobody wanted him dead.
Nope. But,
okay, Crassus. Okay.
Here's another grave I gotta dig.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, cool, mate. I investigated the body first.
Oh, that's fine. You see that he has many little trinkets on him. A lot of jewelry. 2 gold rings. Just simple bands. A copper ring with like an amethyst stone in it. You see that he is wearing heavy coats. For warmth, for obvious reasons. This is garb that most people at Capitol wear. Just heavy gambersons and stuff like that. You see the braids in his beard, and looking for a necklace through his beard, you find a small key tied within his beard or hidden within his beard. And you take that. And of course his abacus.
I'm just gonna grab Daisy. I no longer care. I'm just going back to my horse. I'm so like...
No, like, notes or secret messages or any insignia, any...
No, you feel as though, like, that would be around the cart area, maybe on the cart or the crates.
Also would have picked up his crossbow.
That's fine. You could just add, it's just a regular heavy crossbow.
Did he have more bolts on him, or are they probably in the cart?
He has 3 bolts on him. Just the one that he was using was poisoned.
Special, yep.
Who are you healing?
The only one that's hurt?
No. If Ty comes up to me to heal me, I tell her no.
Oh, she's not coming up to you.
Isn't it touch?
Can't you say no to heals? It's
No,
touch,
I'm using a sorcery point to make it a distance.
Ooh.
Yeah, no. There's no way I can just say no to the healing.
Dodge me with that shit.
I am dodging that healing. I'm putting Daisy in front of me. I'm pulling out my Knoll blade and like setting it against me if that fucking helps.
Taking the disengage action.
Ari feels
Unfortunately,
so
there's
just upset.
There's no way in the rules that allow you to not accept healing. Because there's a valid target, you don't have a counter spell or anything, and she heals you.
I stab myself for 9 points of damage. No.
Oh, man.
Daisy looks up at Ari. I can eat him if you want, if it'll make you feel better.
Who?
Ramitz, I believe his name was.
Oh, I appreciate that, but no, it's okay. Just do you mind if I lean against you for a little while? Just like
can't say no.
You don't have
so
to.
Sure.
You can. I am actually giving you permission to say no if you genuinely don't want to.
No.
Okay, that's cool. I just stood on my horse, just staring down. That's chill. I still love you, Daisy.
Thank you for permission.
I told you Daisy has his own like free will. I told you the genie that.
I'm
specifically
well
for this.
Ooh.
I'm well aware.
Cool. So nothing's going right. That's great. I love this. Okay.
I think Corey kind of recognizes that sun chasers are not coming across super well with the sudden attack and then the infighting. So as I'm gonna kind of wander over to the car and like kind of gesture Jen to come along with me and whatnot, and I'm just gonna like say to both of them, I understand if everything, how do I want to say, I know it doesn't make us look great. We did just lose a couple party members. Emotions are kind of high right now, but I just want to say we're not always like this.
I was just trying to gain extra without having to pay. It wasn't supposed to go like this.
It's okay, don't worry. I'm the villain in this anyway.
Because no one's speaking about
Crassus gets angry,
girl, I'm not even
gets
over there.
utterly
I hope
upset.
he
He yells behind him. It's not about the villain. It's not about this. It's about choices that we make. I made a choice to come and help you, and that ended with 2 of your friends dead. And now I'm here, wondering if I should have stayed back in the tavern. Because then
you just said it wasn't about you.
No, it's not about you. It's not about any of us. It's about the big picture. And she's right. We're supposed to be good. We're supposed to be doing good things. And we're burying bodies.
You're right. I don't respond.
It's about just owning a mistake.
It's like no one's talking about, the giant elephant dire wolf in the room.
If you, without the dire wolf, you wouldn't shot her.
Do you mention that, like, we're not talking about the elephant in the room? Like, kind of a me situation?
Like, I already said that, like, I, was trying to make extra supplies. It wasn't supposed to be
a
large
powerful
animal.
You just said you could fireball someone, Ari.
Yeah, but that doesn't give him the right to shoot me with a fucking arrow. I'm not saying that him dying isn't tragic. It totally is. But just because we have the power to do a lot doesn't give him the right to do a lot to us. I understand he was scared. I get that, but he could have just as easily not fucking shot me. We in no way, shape, or form were attacking him. We had done nothing but be peaceful. So I don't understand why you're coming after me, Crassus.
I'm not coming after anyone. I guess I'm just here to bury bodies.
Right. Not how it felt, but for sure.
I mean, you guys do still have a revivify spell with a diamond, I believe.
I don't.
Corey does not want to use it on this guy.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
What would Corey do?
Corey's not gonna fucking do it. No.
Okay. All right.
And I don't think Corey has to. He made his choices just as well as we made ours.
Hey, so Desra, there's a lot of supplies on this cart. There's actually about 82 rations in total. If you want to write this down.
Yeah.
82 rations. There's 2 greater healing potions. There's like 3 or 4 bags of nails. There are casks of rum and ale.
Matilda would love this car.
Different skins as well, like animal skins. There's a bear skin, a fox skin, and a couple rabbit skins, rabbit furs. We'll say 2. There's several like camping supplies, like bedrolls, blankets, fire making kits, stuff, all that, in one box, in one crate. And then there's a small chest at the bottom of what looks like personal belongings. Various papers and stuff scrawled in Dwarvish.
Can I read it?
Yeah, sure. Reading through the notes, go ahead and give me investigation.
Oh, God. Not investigation. Hey, 15.
You find out this guy has been skimming off the top since day 1 of working for the Capitol.
Wow.
Yeah. He's been sending letters and money to what looks like the efforts of Stonebeard and his army. And he's been keeping a collection log of everything, so that the money is never traced to him. And on all these papers and stuff like that, like I said, it's a small chest. Currently locked.
Jen has the key.
Oh, sorry, horse food. There's enough for 5 horses, because now you guys own 5. For about a week, 10 days. More if it was just the 2 other horses.
Well, what if it's just us 3 and we let those 2 go into the wild?
Then you do the math.
Make Daisy drive the horses. Yeah,
Yes,
like
no
have
qualms.
Daisy drive the rest.
Apparently, Daisy, I was hoping for me and Daisy to be best friends, but apparently Daisy does not care. So I don't even know if Daisy would.
Oh,
Do you ask him?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Daisy, Daisy.
Can I
I don't know if we're
investigate the
taking-
cart and randomly check if there's like anything written on it, any false bottoms, anything else hidden?
Sure. Go ahead, roll investigation. Corey, roll perception.
Ooh.
Ty, roll religion.
I'm laying on the back of the horse looking up at the sky, my legs crossed, just
Oh, well.
You swear you heard something, Corey. But the direwolf is just hanging out. And you think it was that. Jen, looking around, you don't see much but a old rickety cart. Knocking on the wood, looking for false panels and stuff like that. Don't really notice anything except Desra pulls out a small little chest.
Oh, gosh, I wonder if I should say this before. No, I'll just say this like as for. I do think I want to say something about all this. Oh gosh.
I think I have the key to that chest.
Yeah, sure. You can, and she probably just, hands it to Jen.
Okay.
I love that you're all calling them Gem, and then like in about 5 weeks they're gonna have a completely different fucking name. like Periwinkle wasn't his actual real name.
5 weeks. You think you're ever gonna figure out a name for Jen?
Well, we aren't playing for 2 weeks, so I'm really crossing my fingers on a
Like hoping
backstory.
that you can.
Because you'll have the time.
I got a party the night before.
Maybe
So
not
20
the attention span, but definitely the time.
I don't know what time it is. So we are playing again on the 4th, yes.
Yes.
Cool.
But then we're off again.
2 weeks. Two weeks throws me off. I'm like, yeah. Cool. So
Anyway.
I will
11.
check the key to see if it fits. Actually, first, fuck.
It does.
mm,
Yeah, you gotta check for traps beforehand.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, do I check? Yeah, my brain would know to check for traps.
There's no traps. It opens flawlessly.
Cool. I just didn't know if you needed to make me a roll.
There is a couple things. There's rows of gold coins, very meticulously counted. There's around 270 gold coins here. In this small chest, like stacked on top, almost like poker chips, like stacked on top of each other. There's a couple platinum rings.
How many do you say?
2. Very beautiful. They're a set. They're a pair. And there is what looks like a letter addressed to Stonebeard.
I don't know shit about Dwarvish anymore. I did pick it up as a speaking language, but I can't. Does that mean I can read it? I just can't write it?
No,
Okay,
reading and writing are part of the same thing. It's talking, I believe, is the separate one.
Yeah. So like it's like you don't have comprehension, but you know what you're saying.
Yeah, if someone starts speaking Dwarvish, you understand it. But if they write their name down, it's kind of hard for you to.
Sorry, I did not actually do that.
Oh, dead.
No, I was going to see because I think I took comprehend language.
God damn, 19.
Well, I think
it's okay. It's okay.
I think I could read the word
Fireball again.
Stonebeard.
Yeah, Stonebeard is in English, or in common, because it's Stonebeard.
Yeah. So I would pass
Desra's
this over to Des
Cool.
and be like, I don't think this person is as above board as what, redhead over there is thinking.
No, I don't think.
Hey,
No. He didn't deserve to die, even so.
Can hear me from that
Crassus
far
pipes
away.
up.
I'm not
Well, I
shouting.
mean,
You're right, I'm
if
sorry.
he's like swindling money from the poor or some shit, I kind of don't want to bury this jerk off.
I mean,
yeah, change your
How
fucking mind
easily
now.
the tables turn. God damn.
Dude, no.
I was a thief
No.
before I became devout,
Girl.
Corey.
No.
How are you all hearing ow?
Die.
I'm not shouting this. The fucking elf hearing? Maybe Corey can hear it, but I would have just been all like,
Everyone's
unless
unless they're saying out loud or that they're whispering, everyone can, because you're in such a small vicinity during winter, out in the open. Voices
like
carry.
20 feet away.
Yeah,
Oh,
voice.
I'm not-
I could talk to you 20 feet away. I guarantee it.
I don't know how far 20 feet is.
20 feet.
To put it into perspective, Josh is about 20 feet from me right now, and I can hear every word he says.
Start your mic
Because I'm
real
out.
quick,
I
Aaron.
have to
Do
do the
what?
whole like I'm
So-
5 foot times that by 4.
Start
Yeah, okay, then
talking,
yeah.
Aaron. Just talk. Say that.
Talk.
Hello?
Talk.
Hello?
Talk.
See that?
Yeah, but I think her mic's highlighting. Nice work.
Okay, fair enough. Anyway,
No, I just
you tell
I don't
Desra.
understand feet. Yeah,
You tell Desra. All right, I got it.
I just feel like this is Stonebeard. We should open it.
Yeah.
Fucking weird.
I'd try and read it and see what it says. What about Stonebeard it says? Stuff we already know.
That would be.
Is
funny.
it gonna be is it gonna be a note in our compendium?
Also, 20 feet is 6 meters. Just to
Yeah.
Thank you. And my freedom height.
That letter depicts what I just did on the map.
Oh. That's actually kind of funny.
Oh, you moved the army location? Yeah, that makes
That's
sense.
great. That is perfect. So, I mean, does that mean there's no one actually at Fort Stonehammer? Or at least most of the army isn't?
It would be not vulnerable because it's a fort.
Yeah.
But it's not, their army's not there.
Is a dragon there, do we think? Or does
The
the dragon
dragon
follow the
is
army?
there.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Guys!
thinking. Is that
The dragon is resting on the tippy top of the tower right now.
Guys, let's go to Fort Stonehammer!
Yeah,
Let's reverse, like,
I don't care!
do a U-turn.
Everybody,
Girl, I don't care.
so fast.
Ari does not care. Let's go. We're going.
Because I think, because the main problem that we were having is that we would have to take Stonebeard and the dragon and the army. But if it's just
this makes him Ramets. This makes him an informant for Stonebeard on the capital.
Just like Jen was.
But it was a letter saying that it was a letter saying that Ramets met up with the army and that he was going to essentially, because they don't have supernatural stuff for messaging and whatnot, so they do it the old way, which is personal. And he was Stonehammer's personal mailer. At least the recent one.
Personal mail boy. Okay.
Well, who would suspect a traveling merchant?
Me, clearly.
No, Ari and Corey apparently.
Who was it? Does it say who it's from?
No, that part was ripped off.
That makes sense because you wouldn't want if someone did find this, you wouldn't want them to know.
Because if you relay that information, then the person getting the information already knows who's saying it.
Yeah.
I do think we should think about doubling back a little bit and going to Stone.
Yeah, because I think we should definitely convey that.
Because fighting, like Chris said, fighting all of them at once will be a hassle. So if we can get rid of anybody.
Because my thought is that with the capital, with the army already at the capital, sitting out there, attack it if Stonebeard loses. If we can go back to kill the dragon, and he thinks the dragon's coming that's gonna put him at a huge.
But you really think he would leave his dragon?
Yeah, Josh just said he did.
Yeah, can we see the dragon?
Well, he said the dragon was at Fort Stonehammer. He didn't say Stonebeard wasn't also there.
Stonebeard's going to the capital.
He could, but at the end of the month, he could be.
But he can fly on a dragon.
Yeah, he can fly on a dragon anywhere.
Oh yeah.
He also has the Wyvern Riders, which I guess Desiree never really told you about, but Desiree knows something about that. But you guys know about that via Barun and Sir Nashend. You guys know that they're breeding dragons and having dragon riders. And you guys have no idea where those guys are. But sure, I will put a dragon token on the thing.
That would be actually so. No, I don't think we could take.
That's fine.
Yeah, even if it's just like 5 Wyvern Riders and a dragon, that would be a problem.
Imagine our fight with Sir Nashend.
Yeah, it's a bit worse.
5 at least.
Yeah.
Well, we have gained a few levels, so.
Specifically a few.
Can I potentially use one of my fates to check over the letter and see if there's anything, or uncover any clues, or see if there's any hidden stuff I can get?
Excuse me.
If you need,
just to check over on the letter.
Sure. Make a perception check.
I need to reload my screen. I can't see shit.
Really bad wisdom perception check.
Cool. So thought it said I could do intelligence. I'll make a perception check to spot hidden creature. Oh no, I make an intelligence check to uncover and decipher clues, so I can make that instead.
Investigation check.
Investigate. I can't speak either. Hey, fuck yeah!
Nice.
Fuck
It's gonna have nothing. It's gonna have nothing on it, but I did a good roll.
Your one and only good roll.
Yep.
The fingerprints that you start looking at, this oily substance on the paper, they're not dwarvish. They're elvish. In fact, they're high elfish. Very manicured nails. Very elongated fingers. And there seems to be a residue. This silver powder.
Has anyone gotten Corey to take a look at this?
No, everyone's just oohing and awing.
The claw.
Does it smell? This is gonna sound like such a stupid question, but is it like
You
does
take
it
a
smell
hit?
like it could be? Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I snort the letter.
Excuse me.
Just more like if it's giving off like a perfume aroma, like if it could be just said this, like if it's a perfume or a cologne, could it be male or female? Before I talk about that there's hidden shit on this. I feel like maybe oily substance or silver residue powder might have like a smell, maybe.
Is it a
with
contact poison?
that investigation, it's not a contact poison, but it is a deterrent. This is holy oil and silver powder.
Because of course, elves are racist against shifters.
Everything.
And everything, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, everything. They didn't want a certain type of people getting this letter.
Would I have potential knowledge of who that might be?
Werewolves?
I meant like Hunters Guild.
You're not part of the Hunters
Guild is
Guild.
also racist.
I'll bring Corey over and be all like, there's some high elf shit in this. You potentially know anything like my brain can't fucking work. But just because she mentioned that she was part of the fucking Silent Thorn. Is this something that they use? Does this handwriting look familiar? Like, now that I know it's a high elf, could they potentially know who wrote this?
I mean, in terms of the powder, I think it's just like a general, like, not a fail-safe, but like, just to keep it out of shifter hands. But in terms of like, if I can identify the handwriting to see if I recognize a specific person's involvement.
You don't know a lot of people, but sure. Make a history check.
Nice.
All right.
Only keep it out of werewolf hands, though.
Handwriting does look familiar. In fact, it's actually worded in a similar way to most of the contracts you've taken as a hunter in the Hunters Guild before. Has that same grammatical errors and run-on sentences. It's Relic's handwriting.
That motherfucker.
He's still alive?
Wait.
I mean, does Corey think
Wasn't
that
he a
this is
dwarf?
really old writing, or? And yeah, unless he like faked his death and now is working with the Silent Thorns.
Slash, Stonehammer, Stonebeard.
Slash Stonehammer. God damn it! So many fingers
I
and
could
so many
try
pods.
sending.
Hey
Flush.
Ty, you suddenly realized that the cure for madness was just water.
Yeah.
I thought we already knew that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
but
and Relic
now,
gave us that.
Now you know it was more of a malicious thing than a.
Yeah, but Relic is just a dummy anyway.